Hello Sagittarius, welcome. It's time for love in the new moon. This is a general love reading for all Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in some kind of a relationship. So take what works, leave what does not. The message is for whoever needs to hear it. And there's an awful lot of you guys out there. So we all know who we are in the picture. So let's see. What does the universe have for our Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs? Ooh, that didn't want to shuffle. What messages does the universe have for our Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus at this time? This new moon of December, universe. Grateful, thankful for the messages, for the greatest and highest good, for all of our Saggies. One more shuffle. Let's see if we got this going for you. All right, so some good stuff is what I see here. So when it comes to the Page of Pentacles, I feel like there's, maybe you're a student, maybe you're in school, but I feel like this new fresh opportunity comes your way, and it really gives you material. I think you're really set. I think you're taken care of. You've got a great place. You got a nice house, cars, work, all of that. But yet there's something unsettling that, I don't know, there's an undercurrent that, you're still kind of sitting on the fence regarding this relationship. And I'm not quite sure why, because there's a lot of happiness here. But there's something hidden between you and your person. Something that I think you're waiting for it to finally come out. And it's like you've been juggling something, a feeling, or maybe some truth about how you really feel emotionally towards this person that you are with. Like I say, I feel like, life is good. It's not like life is difficult or hard right now. But there's something that is not right. And it's like you keep waiting for this to come out. And it's like maybe there's an issue going on. The Red Cross comes to mind. It's like maybe medically there's something going on between you and your person. There's some kind of issue going on regarding health that you're just kind of laying in suspension. I almost wonder whether or not you went to the doctors and you're waiting on some reports on some of your tests. My feeling is that it's going to come out really positive. I think you're going to get some really good news that's going to make you feel better. So if you have recently undergone some tests, I think you can look forward to what might be coming. Now, there's an issue with somebody not working, and it's really starting to get on your nerves. Like I said, there's something about to come up in this relationship that's bugging you. There's something really bugging you. And it could be something's not getting done and it's starting to leave you a little uneasy. Something that you wanted to happen that was going to bring you a lot of happiness, and that's not happening. So I feel like, you got to get up. You got to get up and you got to make some action towards some movement that you want to see. Maybe there's something that that's been really uneasy that you've been dealing with. Maybe you've been doing something. And I think there's a point that it has to come to an end. So if you're dealing with some kind of issue that you've been wanting to finally be settled, it could be a settlement in court. It can be an issue between you and family members, something that was not finished. There's something that's unsettled that you want taken care of, but there's no action towards it. So, until you make movement, nothing's going to happen. And that's why you feel so suspended. Somebody's got to take action on whatever it is that you're not talking about. Because whatever it is giving you a lot of anxiety. I mean, there's an issue about your future. I think you question like the stability of your future if you keep going in the way that you're going. Because you're trying to balance everything. But there's something that's that's really keeping you up at night, and that's really unsettled, and it has to do with what your future is with your person. You know, the sense of instability, and you're not saying anything. You're holding it all back. What is it that you are not saying? And it's keeping you from being happy. I mean, you have this card of happiness here, okay? So it's like, let it out. You're going to feel better. There is something you need to say to your person, and it's going to be okay. You know, you're afraid to say it. It's weighing on you. And it's like, maybe you guys are involved in something that right now really takes care of you. Maybe you guys built up a business or something, but like, you don't want to do it anymore. And you don't know how to even say that to this person. So there's something that is weighing on you that needs to be said. All right, Saggy, what else is going on? Yeah, I just get the sense that you guys, you're working on something that you don't want to work on anymore. And you don't know how to tell them that. It's like, how do I tell them that I don't want to do this anymore? You know, I think you just say it. Yeah, see, you dance around the issues. You don't want to come right out because you're afraid of how they're going to respond. My feeling, based on the cards, is that you might be surprised at how they respond. You know, so you're waiting for the opportunities to open up and really speak your piece. Because there was something, I mean, I just think the two of you have two different visions. You know, and it's like, you don't really want this. You know, but until you say something, nothing's going to change. That instability, that insecurity, this anxiety. It's like, you've got to speak up and quit hanging in suspension, waiting for something to happen. You know, I think you need to take action. Yeah, you have a lot of options. You know, so you being all anxious, I mean, there's a lot of ways to approach this. And you are in the position of advantage. You know, so I think you have to quit avoiding what needs to be said. Quit avoiding what needs to be said. Because somebody's only focused on the material, you know, and there's more to this relationship than just what you already have. But say it, Sagittarius. Say what you have to say. I really do think that you will be surprised at the outcome. Yeah, I mean, it's going to open new doors of opportunity, and it'll release you from what was. You know, this Five of Cups, it's like, don't keep focusing on what isn't there. You know, you have opportunities, new opportunities, you know, to make changes. So you've got to find some hope. If your relationship has, you know, reached a plateau or something, I think you need to find what it is. You've got to say what's on your mind, Sag, because that's what's holding you back. And you have these great opportunities coming your way, you know, and you might want to take something, you know, maybe you're being offered something, and you know that it could bring up some conflict between you and your person. But I think you can't not take it, because this is something that's going to bring you a lot of happiness. And it's been waiting. You've been waiting for this. So don't miss an opportunity because you don't say what you need to say to someone. Yeah. You don't want to miss this offer. You know, so maybe there's something on the table that you need to express to your person, because it's an opportunity of a lifetime is what I feel. Don't let anybody stop you from an opportunity of lifetime just because you're afraid to like express it, because you don't know how they're going to respond. Like I say, you will be really surprised at their response to you. You know, they want you to have a good future. All right, let's see. What else do we have? You know, for some of you, this new opportunity could put you in a whole new direction. And that's probably, you know, it would like the trajectory of your life goes in a whole other direction. And that could be really difficult because you really are contemplating your future. You know, what is it that you really want? You know, because, you know, you're avoiding heartbreak. The Hanged Man. It's like you don't want to hurt this person, but you also cannot remain conflicted and avoid what's truly on your heart. Oh my gosh, Saggy, what's going on? All right, Sagittarius. Let's get some advice for you, Sag. What cards of advice do we have for you? Movement. Again, this is about you taking action. You know, you can't, and you know, like I said, doors are opening, and you're so afraid of taking an opportunity that could bring you in two different directions. Maybe it separates you because there's an offer that you really want to take, and don't let anybody keep you from what's really going to make you ultimately happy, even a relationship. So some movement needs to happen here. All right, Sag. You know, with this Four of Cups reversed, it's like, you know, you don't want to miss this opportunity, you know, because you held back. So don't miss an opportunity. Movement, it's happening. I feel like, you know, like everything is giving you the go ahead, but you cannot be afraid to say what you need to say to your person. Because it keeps coming back. You're going to be really surprised at their reaction. Okay, it's going to be different than what you think. All right, so that's what I've got for you, Sagittarius. I hope this resonated. I hope it made sense. All right, until the next reading, I'll be doing readings next week for January, so stay tuned to that. And until then, blessed be, Sagittarius, and don't be afraid to say what you have to say. All right, until the next reading, bye now.